Hey, thank you for tuning in to this special edition video. In this video, I am going to be building a karate belt display for my son. He's in karate and we need a way to display his old belts now that he's moving onward. So, here's a few materials you'll need. I'm going to use my miter saw. You can use any kind of saw. And then here's what I'm going to build it out of, my wood. And these are lattice trim that you can get at your local hardware store. Tape measure, wood glue, zip ties, and then a drill and a bit. This is a 9 64th inch bit, so you can use any kind of size, and I'll show you that later what I'm going to do with it, and then a bunch of clamps. Let's get started. Alright, first things first, I am going to have to make like the frame, the basic part of it. So, on these sides, goes up and down your verticals, it's going to be 2 feet, 24 inches, and then my width of it is going to be 11 inches. But that depends, the width will depend on the size of the belt. This is the size, it's a little under 11 inches, so I wanted to have some space on each side of it for my display because it's going to lay on top of the board like so. Okay, so measure however you create your belt for it to look on the display before you cut the width. Alright, let's make our first measurement here. Let's go to our 24. We're going to make 2 at 24 inches. Yeah, baby! Sorry, Mom, I forgot to mention, when you're using the saws, protective eyewear. I know. Alright, so now for my horizontal pieces, 11 inches. So I'm going to measure out my 11 and cut those. His belt, he's only going to need 10 slats, but I'm going to make 11 so I can have an extra one to use to hang it with. So I'm going to make 11 11-inch vertical, horizontal, not vertical, sorry, horizontal. Sorry, I know you're not getting my pretty side, are you? Although some would beg to differ. Line that up with my laser, cut it down. I've got my sides, and then I picked 4 out of my best matched cut pieces to go horizontally, because I'm human and I make errors, and some are cut a little bit longer, not much, longer than the others. Okay, so I'm going to use this board to help guide me on my spacing and framing of it, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it, and then I'll clamp it, and I'm going to let that dry before I move to the next rung and next rung on up. So, in order for me to do that, I need to get going. Alright, my clamps ready, glue, oh, we're spilling already of glue. Alright, let's get this guy on, shall we? As my father-in-law says, nails are only there to help hold the glue in place, but this is not very thick wood, so nails would not work very well to go straight through it. So I decided just to wood glue it. Pull that off. And here's the tricky part. Coach Ben, here we go. Let's put you up here. Here's the fun, hard part I was talking about. And then I'm just going to clamp that on, and then I'll square it up here shortly. So I've got my clamps on. Now I'm going to square it a little bit with the clamp on. Now I'm going to flip it and do the other side. Alright, everything clamped down. One thing I did not mention is paper towel or rag and go. Any excess glue I wipe off because I don't know if we're going to end up staining this or if I'm just going to paint it. Don't mind me, I'm going to hang upside down like my kids. Alright, grab the other side and then we'll be done, yeah? Alright, for you, it was fast. For me, it was a long time waiting for this to dry. Let's see what it's like here. Let's see how well I did. Oh, yep. Not bad, not bad. Now, I get to move along and start doing the other slats all the way up. It's actually going to kind of look like a ladder. You see what I'm saying? So, that way, the belts will lay right across, and we'll be ready to go. So let me get going on spacing and gluing. Let me bring you in for a closer look. So here I got space. I have not glued anything down yet. I will in just a moment. I will start gluing a little at a time, clamping every once in a while, and waiting, clamping, waiting, clamping, waiting. I didn't go real specific on my distance between the slots because I'm not that picky, but if you are and you want to measure it out, go for it. Alright, check it out. There you go. There's your ladder. Climb on up. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so now I have to decide which side I want to be the top, because what I'm going to do, let's go this side, is I'm going to go real slow so I don't split the wood. Drill 2 holes on each side so I have a way to hang it, because I don't think it's thick enough for me to put a nail to do a hanger on the wall deal. So I'm just going to try to put a couple holes in it. So however you want to tack your belt stand up is up to you. I did holes, you can do the brackets probably, but you can use wire. I just grabbed some twine because that's what I have hanging out here at the house. And I'm just going to thread that through, tie it off, and then use that to hang. Now for attaching the belts. So what we're going to use is those ties. Okay, we're going to wrap it around and then zip it down. Okay, and then that should be it. After I put this up, I will show you what it looks like. Right, now that that's all snapped off, the extras, I am finished tacking one belt. I'll do the other one, and there you have it. So now you can build your own karate belt. Thank you for tuning in and watching. I hope that you will be able to build one as well. As always, thank you for subscribing, commenting, liking, and sharing my videos. I'm Coach Pirillo, reminding you to keep on moving.